another level. I don't know no better. When I got richer, got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was,
taking it right down Broadway. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good. For our Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and say, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
The Patriots at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll throw with May. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go again with Blue. And And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
A.J. Cole in punt formation.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to give me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's May.
At the 37-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Ball again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll run with Hall. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe get this game tied up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw now. Here's Sanders. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 3rd and 7. Sanders. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. That is caught by Williams for a New England touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now for Borregales. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cougar 19.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Patriots offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing here is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's May. This pass out wide to Hall. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. May going to give it to Henderson.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
They'll give to Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing, Sanders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garcia.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Sanders.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Sanders to throw.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Go! Moving like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
But they're going to lap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get in that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards. That's good for our Patriots.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Henderson. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they will take a knee here. Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
From the shotgun, it's May.
And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Well, on one side of this, Charles,